Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope you are doing good. Today is the 27th of Ramadan. Last night was a odd night, Ramadan, Laylatul Qadr, supposedly. And nobody's online right now, up till too late. Today we are going to, as we were studying before, we were studying the themes of the chapter number 1 of paper 1. Today we are going to do Surah Zilzal, which is a Makki. Well, it is a debate about whether it's a Makki or a Madani Surah. But the common view is that Makki Surah. It is based on the theme Allah and His created world. Oh, sorry, I made this last night, so like I forgot the D in there. I'll add it in later. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. When the earth is shaken to its utmost quake, and the earth brings out its load, and man says, "What is the matter with it?" The day it will declare its information, because your Lord has inspired it. The day mankind will be scattered in groups, that they may be shown their deeds. So whoever does good equal to the weight of an atom shall see it, and whoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom shall see it. When the earth is shaken to its shake, this is on page 15 of your of Cambridge Islamiyat, O-level Islamiyat, paper 1. When the earth is shaken to its utmost quake or its utmost convulsion, I believe, Alaikum Assalam, Umar, Iradat, sorry. When the earth shakes to its utmost shaking, its utmost quake, I believe you're at an age that you must have experienced some sort of earthquake or, tremors of the earth someplace in your life. Have you experienced an earthquake? Well, let me tell you about my experience of an earthquake. In the 8th October 2005 earthquake, if I think you were too young at that time, maybe all of you, but your parents may remember it. In 2005, we were posted at Muzaffarabad, and I experienced that earthquake in which my whole house fell down. And it is said that the magnitude of the earthquake was 7.9. Now 7.9 is a very severe earthquake magnitude. Its effect is very severe. Literally, it was like somebody was grinding. Had put the house in a grinder and just grinding the house. And alhamdulillah, we all managed to get out safe. But that experience has changed my life a lot. I mean, I get scared very easily, even a small earthquake. I remember 2 years back, an earthquake when we were in school, and I was teaching, and the first thing I did was I got my class out and ran to all of the classes, the O-level classes, and I was shouting to them to all make lines and get out as soon as possible, because I had experienced my house falling on top of us. So that has such an effect. And anybody, I mean, you're too young, maybe you can't remember earthquakes, but anybody who's experienced an earthquake can easily understand how terrible the situation that is. Now, the earth is shaken to its utmost quake. As much as the earth can move, as much as it can shake, it will shake that much. So you can imagine how terrible. If an eighth magnitude earthquake can bring buildings down and bring into the metallic roads, then imagine what the utmost convulsion, the most that the earth can move, it's going to do. So it's talking about, it's giving the description of this verse. These verses are giving description of Qiyamah. What is Qiyamah going to be like? The earth will expel its loads, and the earth throws out its burden. Now, what is the earth? What is the burden? The earth has so many bodies inside it. Since the first human being up till now, how many people have we buried in the land? And that is a load that we keep on putting into the earth. On that day of Qiyamah, these will all be expelled. And then it can also be for any minerals, right down lava. The core of the earth is a ball full of fire. So you never know, that may all just be bursting out. The earth will throw out all its burdens. And man cries out, what is the matter with her? And man will say, what is the matter with it? In other words, although we've seen so many earthquakes, although we know and we've read so much about Qiyamah, I mean, you're too young, maybe you haven't read that much about Qiyamah, but your parents and most of the society, most of mankind, even the other divine religion, Christianity and Judaism, they all have a picture of Qiyamah and Doomsday, the day, the last day, the coming of the day. So even though all the knowledge that Allah has provided, this is going to happen, they will still be in awe that what is going on. He will be worried. The day it will declare its information. Who will declare its information? On that day, it will declare its tidings. In your book it's written, and in my translation, the day it will declare its information. What information does the earth have? Information technology? That day Allah will order the earth to speak up. What will He speak up? Mother Earth will speak up about the things that happened on the earth, the hidden sins that people hid from the society, but they did happen there. That day the earth will tell all of the deeds that happened there. Not only the good deeds, but the bad deeds also. The bad deeds, who sinned, who killed somebody, who murdered somebody in private, adultery or fornication, illegal sexual relationship, in secrecy, that every single thing will come out. It is said on that day your limbs will also bear witness against you. And even the good, sometimes a person hides himself, hides his good deeds from society so that only Allah knows. And that day the earth will also bear witness to that. It is said that when you pray your namaz, right, do your first at one place and then shift your janamaz to another place and that's what people do in Haram. I've seen people doing that in Makkah and Medina. They do their first namaz on one place and then they pick up their prayer mat and they take it to another place. Why do they do that? So that when the earth verifies or bears witness to their good deeds, it will be bearing witness for many different places on earth where they had prayed. So wherever you whenever you go somewhere, always try to pray there. You usually say no, when we go back home we will pray. But if you've gone to a relative's house and it's time to pray, just pray there, so that at the day of Qiyamah, that part of the earth will say that yes, because your Lord has inspired it to, for that your Lord will have given it inspiration. Why speak up today? Because your Lord has inspired it. Allah has ordered it to. Right now the earth can't speak, But on that day, Allah will allow it to. Allah will order it to. What happened on it? It will tell us what happened on it, good, evil and good. يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا لهم. On that day, men will proceed in companies sorted out to be shown their deeds. The day mankind will be scattered in groups. For this extra I here, I will delete it afterwards. I was making this last night around about 12 o'clock at night, so I think my typing skills at that time had faded. Okay, so that, like, how will man be gathered or woken up? In the groups, they will be in different groups, scattered groups, and those groups will be the groups that they used to be in on the world. Like if they were sinners, they would be waking up with the sinners. If they were the ones who went to prayers, they would be waking up with the ones who pray. So on. And the evildoers will be in. This is I took the, like, satanic worshippers. If you've ever heard of satanic worshippers, they don't worship God, they worship the Satan. So all of these type of people will all be picked up together and separated. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ خَيْرٍ يَرَهُ. Who has done an atom's weight of good shall see it. Good equal to the weight of an atom. This is an atom. I like this picture. It's atom is the most tiniest thing on earth. Everything is made of atoms. So even if the atoms, an atom weight of good is done, what is good? Righteousness, salah, som, your ikhlaq, the way you talk to people, yourself, kindness with somebody, charity that you've given, all of these will be looked at. Your politeness, these will all be looked into and they will be seen. Evil, your evil will also be, even atoms, and anyone who has done an atom's weight of, see it. Evil, what is adultery, in other words, illegal sexual relationship, killing, backbiting, slandering, swearing, taunting. Okay, sometimes we have a great habit of taunting class. We taunt or we mock other students. That is wrong. You're going to be questioned. That will be shown to you in the hereafter. Hurting people and corruption that a person does, hiding from the society, but then all of these things they all will be seen. In other words, they will be shown to the person who has committed them. Sometimes you do something wrong and then you forget. And then sometimes your parents say, remember when you did this was wrong, and then you go, I can't remember. But on that day, when they will be shown, even atom's weight of good or an atom's weight of evil will be shown to you, then a person will realize that, okay. Theme. The theme of the surah are Allah and His created world. Allah and His created world, they are themes, in other words, and the day of judgment and the hereafter. So we've got three themes in here. Allah's created world, what's He going to do with the world? He created it and then He's going to, send it into the utmost convulsion, and then He's going to make it speak, throw out its burdens. The day of judgment is also mentioned here. Day of judgment, in other words, accountability. Whatever you see, whatever you've done will be shown to you. Convulsion of the earth indicates Qiyamah. Convulsions of the earth indicates Qiyamah. In other words, when the earth will shake utmostly, it's talking about Qiyamah. The world was created, Allah created this world, and now it is informing us about its end and outcome. This surah informs us about the end of this created world and its outcome of the created world. Birds referring to humans from their graves. Man was warned about Qiyamah again and again, will be in a state of awe. Earth will narrate everything that happened on her surface, good or bad. Hereafter, the approach of accountability is also mentioned. Man will come in groups raised according to the company he kept. An atom's worth of deeds will be disclosed before man on the day of judgment. Importance. Belief in Qiyamah and the hereafter are the articles of faith. These are articles of faith that you have to believe in order to be Muslim. Strengthen the sense of responsibility. In other words, this surah, what does it do? These verses, what does it do? It strengthens the sense of responsibility and accountability of man. This surah strengthens the sense of responsibility. In other words, if you're going to be asked about even an atom weights of good or bad, then you will be responsible about your actions. And accountability of mankind, if you know that you're going to be accounted for, you will take care of your actions. Earthquake mentioned is imaginable, conceivable by man, as he has seen its minor form. Makes Muslims cautious about the company he keeps. Man will be shown his deeds and be shocked seeing everything documented. You can never imagine that everything is going to be documented. Muslims learn to think before every action and measure its consequences. Like when you know you're going to be accounted for, Muslims think before they do anything about its consequences, that they will be questioned. Theme. The origin of the surah is related, whether Makki or Madani. The theme of the surah and his created world, the judgment and the hereafter. The utmost convulsion of the earth indicates Qiyamah. Allah created the world and is informing us about its end and outcome. The earth will expel its burdens, referring to humans from their graves and everything else in it, lava, minerals, etc. Man will be in a state of shock, although warned about Qiyamah again and again, will be in a state of awe. Earth will be given the ability to speak, and she will narrate everything that happened on her surface, good or bad. The scene shifts to the hereafter and the approach of ability, as man will come in groups, raised according to the company he kept throughout life. Awaloon, those who strived with priority to religion, people of the right hand try to accumulate good deeds, and the people of the left hand, those who collected only bad deeds. These are three different groups mentioned in the Quran. I think it's والسابقون أولون, and then Ashab al-Maymana and Ashab al-Mash'ama. Those who collected only bad deeds, an atom's worth of deeds, will be disclosed before man on the day of judgment. Importance of the theme in a Muslim's life. This surah has immense importance in a Muslim's life. Belief in Qiyamah and hereafter are the articles of faith. The two strengthen the sense of responsibility and accountability of mankind. The earthquake mentioned is imaginable, conceivable by man, as he has been its minor form and its destruction on earth. So it is not difficult to believe the earth splitting open and the calamity it will cause, as mentioned in Surah Al-Qariyah. Mankind coming in groups makes Muslims cautious about the company he keeps. Like when we know we're going to be lifted with the people we in groups, then we will check the company that we keep in. He keeps and the everyday acts he is involved in. If you're a sinner, then you will be raised as a sinner in the sinners group. If you're a righteous person, you will be raised in the righteous group. Man will be shown his deed. Be shocked. Man will be shocked seeing every single divine justice is mentioned, making Muslims realize that what they should sow, they shall reap. Muslims learn to think before every action and measure its consequences. You think about all of your and what you do wrong and what you do right. Composed by Huma Islam. Okay, do you have any questions? I think tomorrow, yes, Friday, it is Friday. Somebody was saying maybe it's the last working day today, but I think class tomorrow, inshallah. Tomorrow we will be doing the next surah, and then there will be Eid holidays for a whole week. And it is mentioned that after that, the summer vacations will start, but we have not got any information that will the online classes carry on, or will we be giving you vacation homework. So up till you don't get any info about it, you can stay put. Any questions, dear? Questions? No? Okay, then I'll end the assignment, the presentation now. From the remaining time of the class, you can do your. I'll send the assignment in Google Classroom where you can complete your work there. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.